What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here in front of the Topanga Tower, a relic of Cold War communication that was left abandoned here in the beautiful Santa Monica Mountains for nearly 2 decades. That is, until local design architect team, a husband and wife, turned this into a beacon of adaptive reuse, making it a home and event space, and also turning it into one of LA's architectural landmarks. Let's get into it. Originally constructed in 1972 by the Pacific Telephone and Telegraph Company, later AT&T, Topanga Tower was never meant to be a home or an event space. The tower's purpose was much more utilitarian and, in its day, vital. The building and the adjacent 75-foot-tall steel and concrete tower were critical nodes in a nationwide microwave relay network, a technological marvel that carried long-distance phone calls and television signals across the country. But this was the Cold War era, and the threat of nuclear conflict was ever present. And so the Topanga Tower was built to endure the unimaginable. The concrete walls are up to 3 feet thick, and they were engineered to withstand the lateral blast of a nuclear explosion. Wow. Inside the adjacent building, vital equipment was shielded from fallout, and the facility was designed to keep communications running, even in the event of an all-out war. So as far as how this tower actually worked, I'm here on the 4th floor, and these were antennas that would receive and reflect the signal to the next nearest node. On one side, Ventura, and on the other side, Pershing Square. But as technology advanced, first with fiber optics and then satellites, the microwave network became obsolete. Many of the towers were abandoned, and some were demolished. Abandoned for decades, the Topanga Tower became something of a gathering place for local adolescents who covered the tower and the building in graffiti, while the interior sat ignored and degraded. It was only when John Jennings and Sasha Tarnopolsky of Dry Design saw that the building and tower were for sale in 2005, and a light bulb went off. They had a vision for transforming the tower into something much more significant than a relic of the Cold War. After purchasing the property, they went to work doing drawings and renderings, and fleshing out that vision of what the Topanga Tower was to eventually become. And after a long and diligent dialogue with the California Coastal Commission, they were cleared for responsible, sustainable development. And that's where serious challenges arose, such as how do you put windows through 36-inch thick concrete? And how do you honor and restore the tower's original aesthetic while giving a nod to its recent history? Well, it took 5 years to find the right solutions, the right vendors, and the right partners with whom to trust on this very important project. But by 2024, the project was complete. Step inside and you'll find soaring open volume, 2,000 square feet with 15-foot ceilings bathed in natural light from this massive accordion skylight. And at the heart of the building, this beautiful sunken courtyard with a reflecting pool and a garden of the 4 elements opens entirely to the sky. The infinity edge frame offering a Terrell-inspired view, sky and tower, concrete and clouds, all in dialogue. The design blurs the boundaries between inside and out. Custom wood shutters and inventive shading devices control the light, while museum-quality track lighting highlights the building's raw, industrial beauty. These stairs, flanked by a diagonal bookshelf, lead to a mezzanine that snakes through the space, ending in a private reading nook suspended above it all. Even the bathrooms are tucked under original blast walls, and they now offer stunning panoramic views of the mountains, oceans, and the city. And the attention to detail is incredible, from the mostly native plants to the koi pond to even the sand-blasted remains of what used to be graffiti on the wall, sort of to honor the past and the legacy, even when the tower itself was abandoned. And when we talk about views, we're talking all the way from Catalina Island, all the way to downtown Los Angeles. So what makes Topanga Tower truly unique is not just its architecture, its history, but the way these elements have been fused into something new, true adaptive reuse. It stands as a crystalline and concrete relic of the Cold War, now reborn as a sanctuary of light, landscape, and memory. In a city famous for reinvention, Topanga Tower remains LA's unknown architectural marvel, waiting to be discovered, experienced, and reimagined once again. All right, LA, it's been a minute.